Attention passionate Green Bay Packers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Green Bay Packers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Green Bay Packers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Green Bay Packers fans. Let's get to the news. All right, folks, buckle up because what I'm about to tell you could be a game changer for the Green Bay Packers and the NFC North as a whole. Rumors are swirling around a potential blockbuster trade that might reshape the division. Specifically, a deal involving L'Jarius Sneed from the Tennessee Titans to the Packers. Now, I know what you're thinking, Sneed. That's a name we've heard a lot about lately, especially with his standout performances on the field. But what makes this rumor so intriguing is the context and the strategic moves behind it. It's a move that could significantly bolster the Packers' secondary, which, let's be honest, has been a bit shaky lately, especially after the injury to Evan Williams, who was playing a key role but now is sidelined. The Titans, sitting at 3-11 with an offense that's been stagnating at around 16 points per game in 2025, are reportedly considering trading Sneed, a player who's proven himself as one of the league's shutdown corners. According to sources close to ESPN's Adam Schefter, Tennessee is pondering a deal that would send Sneed to Green Bay in exchange for a second and a third-round pick. Yes, that's right, 2 mid-round picks that can help the Titans rebuild their roster, especially focusing on youth and future potential. Interestingly, the Titans are also looking to free up about $18 million in cap space, which they could use to draft quarterbacks or other young offensive weapons, aiming for a fresh start after what's been a disappointing season for them. For the Packers, this isn't just about adding a good player. It's about transforming a secondary that has struggled against deep threats and big plays. Sneed, at just 25 years old, is a true ball hawk. His stats in 2025 speak volumes: 5 interceptions, 13 pass deflections, and a PFF grade of 87, 6 placing him among the top cornerbacks in the league. His coverage metrics are stellar with a coverage EPA of -0, 39 and an allowed completion percentage of just 51%. Plus, he's versatile, able to shadow the opponent's best receiver and make game-changing plays. He's allowed only 4 yards after the catch per reception, and despite missing a game in Week 11 due to a concussion, his overall production has been elite. When you look at his career, Sneed has accumulated 16 interceptions and 48 pass deflections, with a consistent record of forcing fumbles and locking down top receivers. The NFL.com profile describes him as a man-to-man coverage specialist, a perfect fit for what the Packers need to elevate their secondary to the next level. With Sneed in the fold, Green Bay could see a noticeable reduction in big plays allowed, especially deep passes, which has been a concern in recent weeks. His addition would not only improve man coverage, but also increase turnovers, potentially leading to more scoring opportunities for the offense. Now the Titans are a bit skeptical about parting with Sneed, especially given their high asking price. Reports suggest odds of +25, 0 for winning the Super Bowl, which tells you they're in a rebuilding mode and are prioritizing draft picks and young talent over veteran contracts. They see Sneed's $22 million cap hit as a bit excessive for a team that's looking to develop its future. So, the Titans are focused on acquiring younger players, especially at wide receiver, and are willing to let Sneed go if the right offer comes along. From the Packers' perspective, this is a golden opportunity. With a 9-5 record and fighting for playoff positioning, boosting the secondary is a must. The injury to Evan Williams really exposed some vulnerabilities. Teams have been attacking Green Bay deep down the field, with opponents averaging around 1.4 touchdowns per game against the Packers' secondary. Adding Sneed would immediately upgrade the man-to-man coverage, allowing the Packers to better contain top receivers and reduce big plays. His presence would give defensive coordinator Joe Barry more flexibility, enabling the defense to be more aggressive and putting more pressure on opposing quarterbacks like Matthew Stafford. If we compare Sneed to the current CB2 on the roster, the projection is significant. Expect an approximately 18% increase in interception rate, along with a 20% reduction in big plays allowed. His impact on the field would be comparable to what Pat Surtain did for the Denver Broncos last season. They saw a 120-yard reduction in passing yards allowed per game after acquiring him. Imagine that kind of boost for Green Bay, especially as they push toward the playoffs. The addition of Snead could be that spark that elevates this defense into a top-tier unit, reminiscent of the kind of secondary that can carry a team deep into January. Strategically, Snead's coverage skills would not only help in man-to-man situations, but also improve the overall team defense by forcing turnovers, creating more opportunities for the offense to score. This is especially crucial in tight games, where field position and turnovers often decide the outcome. Plus, with his ability to make plays on the ball, he could be the X factor the Packers need to elevate their chances of reaching another Super Bowl, especially given the current strengths of their offense led by Jordan Love and their dynamic rushing attack. What's truly exciting about this potential move is the long-term vision. The Packers are always looking to build a roster that can contend year after year. Adding a player like Snead, who's still in his prime and has shown he can produce at a high level, aligns perfectly with that philosophy. And if the deal goes through, it would send a message across the NFC North that Green Bay is serious about reclaiming their throne and challenging the best teams in the league. The division, which has been a bit of a one-horse race lately, could see a shift in power, with Green Bay asserting itself as a dominant defensive team once again. Now, let's not forget the big picture. The Packers are on the cusp of clinching a playoff spot, but they're not satisfied with just getting in. They want to make noise. Improving the secondary with a proven playmaker like Snead could be the difference maker in tight postseason games. Historically, the Packers have thrived when their defense has been opportunistic and aggressive, and Snead's skill set fits that mold perfectly. With a few more games left in the regular season, each week becomes even more critical. The coaching staff will have to decide quickly whether this trade becomes a reality. But if it does, it could be the move that propels Green Bay into serious Super Bowl contention once again. And speaking of the future, imagine the impact this could have on the locker room. Snead's confidence, combined with his proven ability to shut down opponents' top receivers, will boost the entire defense's morale. Young players like Eric Stokes and Russell Douglas could learn a lot from him, pushing everyone to elevate their game. Plus, this move signals that the Packers are not just looking for short-term fixes. They're planning for sustained success, building a roster that can compete at the highest level for years to come. So, while the deal is still in the rumor mill, the potential is huge. It's a bold move, but that's what champions do, make bold decisions to set themselves apart. For the Green Bay Packers fanbase, this could be the kind of move that rekindles hope and excitement, reminding everyone that this team is always chasing greatness. Whether it's in the next game or the upcoming offseason, the possibilities are thrilling. And as the Packers continue their push for the postseason, keep your eyes peeled. You might just see Snead donning the green and gold very soon, making a real difference in the quest for another Super Bowl title. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Green Bay Packers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. Looking ahead, the Packers front office has a lot to consider. The potential acquisition of Snead isn't just about this season. It's about setting the tone for the future. With a talented quarterback like Jordan Love at the helm, who's been showing flashes of brilliance and growth, having a defense that can lock down opponents and generate turnovers is the missing piece. The NFC North is still within reach, and if Green Bay can pull off this trade, it could serve as a catalyst for a deep playoff run. And let's not forget the division rivals. The Vikings have been inconsistent, and the Lions are still trying to find that consistency to truly challenge for the top spot. If Green Bay upgrades their secondary with a player like Snead, they could take control of the division, making a statement that the Packers are back at the top, ready to fight for another Lombardi trophy. The NFC as a whole is stacked, but with a defense capable of forcing turnovers and shutting down top receivers, Green Bay could be a dark horse that nobody saw coming. Furthermore, this move could also influence the upcoming NFL draft. With the extra draft capital, the Packers could target specific needs, perhaps an elite wide receiver to complement their offense or additional defensive pieces to bolster their run defense. The strategic flexibility that comes with acquiring high-value picks in exchange for a player like Snead opens up a lot of options for the front office. It's all about building a roster that's not just competitive now, but sustainable for years to come. In the end, this potential trade is more than just a transaction. It's a statement. It's about the Packers reaffirming their commitment to excellence, to building a team that can contend with the best in the league, and doing it with a smart, calculated approach. Snead's addition could be the spark that ignites a new chapter of success, one that fans have been dreaming about since the glory days of the Lombardi era. The next few weeks will be crucial, but if this deal goes through, expect Green Bay to be a team to watch as they gear up for a serious postseason push. The NFC North may never be the same, and Packers fans, get ready, because the journey to another Super Bowl might be about to get a lot more exciting. And now, Green Bay Packers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and TO, the Green Bay Packers. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Green Bay Packers news.